persistency. See, as a health accountability coach, my job is to make you persistent. Persistent in your actions, in the weight room, persistent in your habits, in the kitchen, nutritionally, persistence in your lifestyle mentality. And so when I'm working with different clients, building them up, making them successful, helping them reach their goals, helping them to change their lives, helping them to defeat diseases and bad decision making and disappointments and disruptions, the thing that ties it all together is how persistent can you be? How much can you take in life and still continue to go forward? Your persistency gets you to the promised land, gets you to be successful. And those of you that want to be great, that want to reach new heights, start new businesses, change your life physically, mentally, emotionally, nutritionally, spiritually, what you have to understand is how to be persistent. Persistency is a principle that brings the promise of prosperity. Persistency is the principle that brings the promise of prosperity. And when you can be persistent in your life, in all areas, you too can change your life. When I was homeless, when I was in the worst part of my life, rock bottom twice, when I was there, the thing that got me to be back to the top, climb out of my own hole, get past my own traumas, get past my own bad decision making, disappointments, disruptions, and disease, was the ability to persist in moving forward. The ability to persist in the change. When I'm working with clients trying to get them from 300 pounds down to 200 pounds or below, it's about persistency. How persistent are you eating? How persistent are you working out? How persistent are you talking to yourself, affirming yourself, affirming your beliefs, affirming your forwardness? Your persistency pays dividends. It may not be what you see immediately, because usually it doesn't work like that. When you're trying to build up your body, whether it's lose weight or gain muscle, it takes time. It takes time to break a habit, to replace it with a better habit. It takes time. But what separates those who try and stop and then try and stop, and those who want and wish and want and wish and waver and then go and then waver and then go and then get up and then get down, then get up and get down, what separates that is the ability to be persistent. Your persistency will tell me how bad you want it. How persistent you can be in life, from the smallest things to the biggest things, will tell you, will tell me, will tell your family, will tell your friends, will tell your creator, will tell your boss, will tell your clients, the customers you want, the business you want to start, whatever it is. How persistent you are willing to be will dictate your success, will dictate your future, will dictate your promises of prosperity. It's the principle. It's not the actions that you take, because if you work off just actions, we would all get in our feelings and then we would fail. But if you are willing to be persistent, day in and day out, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if you're willing to put in the work every single day, if you're willing to show up and be on time, that is the way of persistency. And when you are persistent, you can change your life. I've seen it. I've done it. I've helped other people do it. And now it's your time. Now it's your moment. Now it's about you. What do you want to do with your life? Because you can either procrastinate or you can be persistent. One will get you in prosperity. One will get you to prosperity. The promise is going to be you're going to get one or the other. There's no gray line there. It's either the promise of procrastination that gets you in promiscuity or the promise of persistence that gets you to prosperity. You choose. You decide. And you start living that now.